The phone rings. It's a number you know. Your boss, your doctor, a loved one. You answer, and in a moment everything changes. The words hit hard. We're letting you go. Or, we need to talk about your results. In an instant your world is upended. Plans vanish. The future is a blank. This is life's test. A sudden, jarring shove into uncertainty. Your mind, moments ago calm, is now chaos. Questions crash in. What does this mean? What now? The real battle begins not outside but within. The Stoics knew these moments well. They faced exile, loss, and fate's twists. They didn't wish for a life without shocks. They forged minds that could withstand them. We can't control the call, but we can control our response. That's our power. The challenge isn't to stop life's storms, it's to build a lighthouse within, a steady core to guide us through darkness. Inner calm isn't a gift, it's a skill. It's strength you train, starting now. The work is lifelong, but it begins in this moment. When the ground gives way, your response is your anchor. The Stoics remind us, fortune is fickle, but your mind can be unshakable. The test is here. How will you answer? Shocking news hits. Your body reacts before your mind can catch up. Heart pounding, breath shallow, adrenaline surges. It's the body's ancient alarm. The Stoics called this first impression a fantasia, a flash of raw emotion. Hands tremble, stomach clenches. It's not weakness, it's being human. Seneca knew even the wise feel the first wave. The key is not to be swept away by the second. The second wave is the story your mind spins. I'm a failure. My life is over. Panic grows not from the event, but from our imagination running wild. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Stoicism offers a lifeline. Create space between shock and your ascent to the story. Epictetus urged, "Wait, impression. Let me see what you are." This pause is crucial. Stop the runaway train of panic. Ask, is this true? Is this the only outcome, or is fear making it worse? The first wave is automatic. The second is a choice. The Stoic skill is to pause, question, and regain control. In that space, you reclaim your mind. The Stoics didn't wait for disaster to strike, they trained for it. You can't build a fortress in the middle of a battle. It's built stone by stone in peace. Their tool, Premeditatio Malorum, the premeditation of evils. Each morning, they imagined what could go wrong, not to dwell, but to prepare. It's emotional vaccination. By rehearsing misfortune, they built resilience. When real trouble came, it wasn't paralyzing. They'd met it before in their minds. Like a fire drill, it's not wishing for disaster, but training for calm action. This practice reframes your relationship with the world. What you value is on loan from fortune. It doesn't make you love less, it makes you appreciate more, knowing nothing is guaranteed. Gratitude for today, readiness for tomorrow, that's the Stoic shield. The question shifts from what if to what then. You become a strategist, not a victim. The present is precious, the future uncertain. Prepare for both, that's the Stoic way. Stoic. The shock lands, adrenaline hits, your mind races to the worst-case scenario. What now? The Stoic answer, pause. Create space between stimulus and response. Don't let panic hijack you. Give your rational mind, the hegemonicon, a chance to assess. Start with your breath. Slow, deep breaths signal safety to your body. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 6. Anchor yourself in the present. Now question your fear. What do I actually know? Separate fact from interpretation. My boss said my job is gone. Fact, my life is over. Interpretation, focus on what's real. Starve panic of fuel. In this pause, you reclaim power. You choose your response. The initial shock is data, not a command. Observe your feelings. Don't let them dictate your actions. Emotional mastery isn't feeling nothing. It's letting reason lead. Clarity, not chaos, is your guide. In the pause, you find your strength. Stoicism's core, what's in our control and what's not. External events, job loss, diagnosis, betrayal aren't in our control. Our response is, Epictetus said, it's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things. The event is neutral. Suffering comes from the meaning we assign. Lose a job? One spirals into despair. Another, with a Stoic mindset, pivots to action. Acknowledge reality. Feel the sting. Then ask, what's required of me now? Shift from victimhood to empowered action. Update your resume, reach out, learn, channel energy into productive effort, not complaint. Setbacks become detours, not dead ends. It's not about pretending it's easy. Grief and anger are human. Marcus Aurelius felt deeply, but didn't let emotions rule him. Philosophy is the rudder through the storm. The goal, feel the pain, but don't be knocked out by it. Get up, clear-eyed, and take the next right step. That's Stoic resilience. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion, it's about harnessing it. Emotions are energy. The goal, transform panic or rage into focused action. When shock hits, acknowledge the feeling. Don't judge it. Observe, there is fear, there is anger. You are not the emotion. Name it, understand its root, and separate yourself from it. Then ask, how can this energy serve my values? Can fear fuel a disciplined job search? Can anger set better boundaries? Repurpose emotion into virtuous action. Your values, courage, justice, wisdom, shape your response. Grief calls for courage. Fear calls for wisdom. Philosophy doesn't shield you from pain. It helps you build meaning within it. Even in darkness, let your highest self lead. That's emotional alchemy. You wouldn't run a marathon without training. Why face crisis unprepared? Calm under pressure is a skill built daily. The Stoics won big moments in the small ones. Everyday irritations are training grounds. The driver who cuts you off, the slow line, the wrong coffee order, each is a rep in your Stoic workout. Pause, breathe, choose calm over irritation. Is this worth your peace? Each choice strengthens your patience muscle, builds inner stillness. The person unbothered by traffic is better equipped for real storms. Go further. Seek voluntary discomfort. Cold showers, fasting, sleeping on the floor. These acts teach you endurance and break dependence on comfort. Your happiness isn't tied to circumstances. Practice resilience in low-stakes moments to forge an inner citadel. When crisis comes, you're ready. Training in peace prepares you for turmoil. That's the Stoic discipline. Stoicism's goal isn't a life free from problems, it's to become unbreakable. The storm will come. You can't stop it, but you don't have to be the storm. Be the mountain, steady, unmoved as chaos rages. Your calm is strength, not apathy. Strength isn't outside, in status or wealth, but within. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Look well into thyself, there is a source of strength." Philosophy clears away fear and false judgment, so your resilience can flow. When shock hits, pause. When panic rises, breathe. When catastrophe looms, question it. Anchor in the present, not imagine disaster. Ask, what's in my control? Then act, guided by values and reason. Let calm be your foundation. You can train your response. You don't have to be tossed by the wind. Be the mountain. Stand firm. Acknowledge the storm. Feel its power, then let it pass. You remain steady, strong, and at peace.